Hey guys, we have an awesome episode for you today. Also, if you see a little link right here or QR code, why don't you go click that? You might see something you might want. Also, we'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting this show. If you'd like more info or just want to use our TigerBelly code, so you can go to shipstation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and type in belly. Once again, that's shipstation.com. Enjoy the episode.
So what's the backstory on these glasses?
I don't know. You gave them to me, and I go, I want to wear them.
They're Oliver Tree glasses.
They're Oliver Tree glasses. You know, I think he's onto something.
Honestly, they look so cute on you.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they look so good on you.
You really could be cast in The Matrix.
Hello, I'm Morpheus. No?
Well, is he British in that?
No, I don't
think so.
No, they change it. At all. Oh, no, I'll do a Chinese English accent. Hello.
Where am I, Morpheus?
Hello, you're in the Matrix.
What? Why are you speaking like that?
I am English Chinese.
Oh, English Chinese.
Hello, mate.
Australian?
Australia.
Hello.
You're in the Matrix.
You're in the Matrix. Would you like to see the guns?
The what?
Or the guns?
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Hello.
Why did you say hello? I've already met you.
You
Oh, you're English.
I'm English. English. We like.
Oh, that's
to say,
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I feel like Australians say more than any other country in the
Who
world.
are you? You're in the Matrix too?
Wait, I have a question. Are you not dizzy with those glasses on?
Yeah, but I am dizzy. But it makes me feel empowered.
Then keep them on.
I think I'm gonna wear them from now on. Who do I look like though? Do I look good though?
You really do.
You look like a musician.
Like, should I perform with this on tonight?
Oh, you should not mention
I feel like you're gonna fall off stage. You're gonna get so.
No,
dizzy.
I'm gonna do the.
Can I just show you a picture
Hello.
of how they look at me right now?
You look very smart, I feel
Look.
like. You have things to say.
Oh, that's great. I wish I was wearing this yesterday because yesterday a nightmare happened. So I'll tell you. No, was it yesterday or the day before?
It was the day before.
It was the day before. So the day before yesterday, a nightmare happened. I don't know why you're laughing.
Wait, I was there for the nightmare. It was nightmarish
It was a
for me
nightmare.
too.
It was a nightmare. A fucking nightmare. So we were invited, I can't say who, but I don't know how, but we were invited to a gigantic stars.
I mean, you don't know how.
I know you did it, but don't brag.
Don't say you don't know
what
how.
Claude's trying to say, she made a connection to an
Yeah.
A-list
So
celebrity.
she knows this big person, and we were invited to this person's 4th of July party.
Yeah, let's just say that.
It wasn't Bert Kreischer, and I'm going to get into that in a
I'll put a
second.
note for that.
First of all, Bert Kreischer did not invite me to his party. He came onto this fucking podcast, said he would invite me to barbecues. He didn't invite me. I'm going to get that. I'm going to
We'll call him.
approach that in a second.
Mm-hmm.
I already talked to him yesterday. Okay? So let's just get that. So yesterday, so at this famous person's house,
Nightmare.
we signed an NDA.
Don't
All right. We did. Why can't I
say
say
that. You can say
Why
that,
can't I
Khalyla.
say that we did? We signed an
Khalyla.
NDA.
In the NDA, it said not to say you signed an NDA.
Okay,
I'm
copy,
sure.
copy.
I'm sure of it.
Well, so on the NDA, it says you can't even mention that you signed an NDA.
That is true, actually.
Yes, that is true.
That doesn't make any
Did
sense.
you read it?
I didn't read it. All right. So anyway, we'll get sued. For it.
restart
We're
again.
we're keeping the NDA. Anyway, so at this famous person, I'm going to keep saying NDA so that you have to. All right, we're keeping it in there.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Do you mind?
Yeah.
NDA. Anyway, so we're at this party and a musician comes up to me, unknown musician, but very talented. Why are you smiling?
Because it was nightmarish for me too.
And as she walks up to me, I could just tell something was awry because she goes, it's almost as if she was nervous to talk to me, but she was like, and I know this because her friends were telling her, you should do this more often. So basically her friends were telling her that you should go up to other musicians, you know what I mean? And just express how you feel and try to make connections, right? Because she mentioned that. So she comes up to me and she goes, Steve. And as soon as she said Steve, I went, uh-oh, right?
Not good.
And not good. And I go, it's Bobby. Then and then she goes Steve again. So she didn't hear Bobby.
Okay.
I clearly said Bobby, but now I know. Okay, now the nightmare, right? She's, my friends telling me that I should just, anyway, you remixed
One of our songs.
one of our songs, and I just want to let you know that it was really dope. I'm not Steve Aoki.
That's Steve.
Yeah, and she goes,
But you were really, this is what you said.
Yeah.
You really, because it could have gone 3 different ways. Usually old Bob would have just gone with it.
old Bob wanted to go, just pretend you're Steve Aoki
Play
and
into
keep going, and then just end it and just walk away.
Because you don't want to embarrass her.
I don't want to embarrass her
Right.
because she's now deep into racism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Alt right.
Yeah.
Super alt right.
So I was gonna go but then I'm trying to change the way I do things.
I love the way you did it, though.
So-
I think this is probably what confused her. Who is Steve Aoki in this picture?
I can't tell.
All right, so there's an obvious
Different.
difference between me and Steve
But since
Aoki.
you've grown out your hair and the
Oh,
mustache.
I didn't
Right,
think about that.
yeah, and I'm also so Steve Aoki went on a donut binge. I mean, is that what happened in 6 months? He just, went to Dunkin' Donuts every meal. I mean, come on.
The way you said it was so nurturing.
So what did I
was
say?
So proud.
What did I
of
say?
you. Because at this point, like I had a mustache sweat, right? Or sweat mustache.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, it's happening again. And like I'm just short circuiting, like watching this whole thing go down. And I was like, what angle is he gonna take here?
And what'd I
I was
say?
at the edge of my seat. And you were like, you grabbed her like forearm. And you were like, oh my God, I think you think I'm somebody else.
Nice.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not Steve Aoki, like I'm Bobby Lee, but like you said something funny, which
Yeah.
was like, I'm so much fatter than him, or like
Yeah,
he's so much more handsome than him.
Yeah. That's bad for Steve that you think, or something.
That's
Or
fine.
yeah, like you
Something
were
like
really
that, yeah.
trying to like make her feel like okay about it.
And you can tell she was embarrassed.
She was.
She was really embarrassed.
And then you kind of left right after, and you.
I
left
walked
me,
away.
And then
I
now
let
was.
I let you deal with it.
Yes.
Oh, you had to sit in that funk for a bit.
I know. You know what? I'm really good at pivoting. So he knew like that's my strength. So then I was like, oh, I just kept asking her questions about herself to get her out of that mindset.
Yeah.
Of shame.
Yeah.
But how did that make you feel?
I don't care.
And that's not true.
Yeah.
Be honest, because as soon as we got back, we went face to face. You're like, I gotta get out of here. We gotta get out.
I know, because you have to understand that like it's, because when she was walking up to me, she's like, "Here we go." She's gonna, ask for a photo for Bobby Lee. It was one of those like, you know what I mean? It was like one time me and Ari Shafir were at an ATM. We told you the story before, and some guy, he had never been recognized in his life, and he goes, "Can I have a photo?" And I basically said, "Okay," but he's like, "Not you, Ari," right? And that was like the same kind of feeling of like, oh, but then it's like I was kind of proud of myself for growing and just being honest and just going and I was compassionate with her.
Mm-hmm.
I held her, not held her, but I grabbed her arm. And I just said, "Yeah, I'm not him, but
How did she respond?
got kind of giggling, but like you could tell she was embarrassed,
Oh, man.
and it was not good. But then I had to go to the car and just vent and go, "Can't you believe that happened?"
But we had a good laugh about it.
We laughed about it, yeah. But the whole event was nice. I mean, it was a nice day. I was more mad about the Bert Kreischer thing.
You're right.
Oh.
Right.
First of all, I get tweets. Listen, Bert, let me tell you something, you fat fuck. You fucking drunken fat fuck. All right. There's something called the internet. If you post that you're having a barbecue, right? And
Did he post about it?
I didn't know.
I don't know how people found out, but people on Twitter knew.
Oh well, that's because he was on our show, and he was like, "I'm having a 4th of July thing."
No, because they knew I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how they knew I wasn't there, but they just obviously says, "You didn't invite Bobby again, huh? Sabotage," or whatever the tweets were. I got a bunch of them. So essentially I tweeted, I wasn't invited again this year, but maybe next year, something like that. And he immediately calls me twice. You can look. I never picked up. Right?
Nice.
And then I called him 45 minutes later. He picks up his FaceTime. He's at the barbecue, and he goes, but you know what he does, which is fun. He goes, yeah, but made a joke like, I have a one Asian quota, and he, put the phone to an Asian girl that was sitting there, and she's like drinking wine. She's like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? And then that didn't work with me, right? So then he goes back, and you can tell he was just trying to like, you want to come over now? I'm not gonna come over now, man. It's too late. You know what I mean? I want the flyer. I want the, you know what I mean? Hey, mark this in your calendar, man.
Right.
Right? I don't need like some, he doesn't want me there.
You want the formal invitation.
He doesn't want me there.
You hear that, Bert?
But he texted me, he called me and to apologize, which is fair. But, it's one of those things where I'm going to get revenge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have to get some sort of form of revenge.
What are you going to do? Throw a party?
You should throw your own party.
I might throw a party, invite everyone except him.
Even invite
and
Leanne.
then FaceTime him.
Invite Leanne Kreischer.
Oh,
Even.
that'd be
Yeah.
Not Bert.
Yeah.
Invite his kids.
Yeah. Does Bert have enemies?
pretty likable guy.
Well, I'll find his enemies and invite them too.
Oh, I know one.
Who?
Jay Moore.
Jay Moore. That's right. I'll invite Jay. Good, me and Jay are good. So I'll invite Jay Moore, right? And we'll FaceTime it. No, I actually, Bert, actually, can I say something? I'm not going to get revenge. I'm a changed man. And what I'm going to do is this, all right? Your behavior shows me that you don't really want to be friends with me, right? And that I'm not just...
I like it.
This is the angle, right? Honestly, that's the honest truth, right? Your behavior is of a man who doesn't... I don't come in the forefront of your mind when it comes to celebrations, right? And good times.
Well, maybe because he doesn't think you'll have a good time because you're sober.
Yeah, sober people can go to any kind of environment. I can go to a cocaine party and have a good time.
Yeah.
Okay? I can.
I know.
And I hate when people do that as an excuse when you're sober. They're like, well, there's going to be drugs and drinking. It doesn't matter. I can figure it out. You know what I mean? I like to get invited. When we went to fucking Tom Segura's Christina P's party, Kasim G was there, and he's like, he left early because he goes, yeah, I'm sober, so it's a little weird. Right? But you could still, I'm sober too. You could still stop by and pay your condolences. Is that right?
Condolences is for funerals.
deaths.
And deaths.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Got it.
Right? Got it, baby.
Did
Right?
you do a little wiggle in the dance floor, though?
I did a little wiggle in the dance floor. I say my highs. But my point is that, so I'm not in the forefront of Bert Kreischer's mind, right? I'm not in his top 100, right? Maybe he disrespects me. Maybe he doesn't think that I'm good as a comic or a podcast. I don't know what it might be. But my point is that there is something there deep-seated. Go ahead.
I know who cares about you a lot.
Who?
The opposite of Bert.
Who?
Maybe a little too much.
Who?
Ethan Klein.
Yeah.
Okay,
no. Okay.
I love how you say
okay,
yes to something
okay.
and you realize what's happening.
Fuck.
trying to say-
Fuck. Why did you bring that up? Fuck Ethan Klein.
because I just saw the bandage on
I
your
know.
neck.
You're right. So fuck Ethan Klein.
What
No, he was trying to save your life.
No, he wasn't. It was a trickery. It
What
was
is the
tricky beyond
story?
trickeries. All right. And he's done a lot of fucking bad things, right?
Interesting.
And this last thing is unforgivable.
What is it?
All right. So check this out. I mean, I have my phone anyway. So Oliver, what's that freak?
Trees.
The tree, olive trees, right? They boxed. I went to go see it.
Yeah.
Did some video, some podcasting or whatever. While I was at the E3,
H3.
whatever.
E3 Live is the thing you like.
I
to
love
drink.
it. It's drink. Anyone likes blue algae, you know what I mean? Frozen blue algae. E3 Live is the best. Okay? Look it up. E3
It's
Live.
pretty delicious. I
It's
like
very
it.
delicious. It's like wheatgrass, but tastes better.
No way better.
Yeah.
Tastes like the ocean.
It tastes like the ocean. All right. So anyway, E3 Live. H3 podcast is a fat Jewish fuck named Ethan Klein. Why, you have to cut that out too?
He's
right?
losing weight.
No,
he
he
was
doesn't.
inspired by you. That's what Hila said.
No, he's got fucking evil titty milk.
Okay.
Evil?
Yeah, it's evil titty milk inside those tits. Anyway, I was at the H3 podcast, and he looks at the mole on my neck, and he goes, man, that doesn't look good. I go, what? He goes, that mole, dude, it's cancerous.
Jeez.
And I go, really? Because, I live with a nurse, a trained nurse, Khalyla.
Well, I had looked at the mole before because it is a big mole, but I had done my ABCDEs, which is, the criteria for whether or not I think like a mole is like abnormal. And to me, it looked normal. But
Thank
then
you.
I was afraid to be wrong because I'm not a doctor.
Okay. Anyway, I come home from that experience and I let it go. He proceeds to text me. He goes, dude, I have a friend who's a doctor, and look at what he texted me. So he screenshot a text from a doctor, and his doctor friend, I don't know who it is. He goes, his medical friend goes, dude, Bobby's neck mole is cancer, right? And then he keeps calling me, dude, you're gonna die, dude. You're gonna get skin cancer.
I freak out and I'm like, oh my God, I've been wrong all these years. So then I make the appointment for him to see my dermatologist.
I go all the way back. It took me 3 hours to get there because I could go from Encino to that, right? All right. It takes me 3 hours to get there, right? And I waited, right? And I go into the office. Driving from this area, anyone that doesn't know LA, you know what I mean, to Beverly Hills on a trafficy day in a hot
worst.
summer day is a nightmare.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Right? So and to park and do the whole fucking thing, right? So I go, I wait in the lobby, you know what I mean? I go into the doctor's office. I love him, by the way, your doctor. And I sit there and he goes, what do you do here for? I go, I have cancer on my neck. I've been waiting, you know what I mean? He looks at it and he goes, nah, that's not cancer, that's a mole. I go, no, because my Ethan Klein and a doctor and this,
You're Ethan Klein.
Yeah, I explained it. He goes, they're joking.
Oh no.
I go, you know what, dude? Remove it anyway. Send it to the labs, and I'll get my revenge to that fucking Jew fuck.
Did it hurt?
Yeah, it
Because
did.
it was a big mole.
It hurt. I still have the Band-Aid on my neck.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't taken it off. They has to take it off like
yeah, you're
5
supposed to
days
take it
ago.
out 5 days ago.
Is it infected?
Well, let me check.
Yeah, look at.
Let's
yeah,
check
take it out
on
now.
air live right
Yeah,
now.
live. Right. Yeah, I haven't taken it off in a week.
Oh god.
Ow, ow,
Really stuck on that.
ow, ow! Rip it, rip it!
Oh, that's fine.
It looks good.
Why'd you make that face? What's that
That's
face about?
that's my head to toe assessment face.
Yeah, you're like
When you look at it as a doctor or a nurse, that's not the face.
That's scary.
That's
Yeah,
why I
yeah.
never worked.
What does it
because,
look like though?
It looks very flat and like kind of like hyperpigmented a little bit, but it's fine.
Yeah, but is it infected?
No,
And is it gone?
it's gone.
Yeah. But you know what he told me that is it might come back.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
Moles always come back for some reason.
But he was certain. He was like, what did he say? 99%.
He's a 99.99.999.
Well, it's good to get it biopsied.
No, it's not.
anyways.
It's revenge.
So what do you plan? How do you plan on?
So Ethan made all that up? It wasn't a real doctor?
No, I think he was genuinely worried.
No. I think it was a trick.
I don't think so.
Why would you text? Listen, first of all, if I saw a mole on anyone's neck, and even if my doctor friend said it's cancerous, I'm not gonna do nothing.
What?
Yeah.
That's because of you and your paperwork.
Yeah, it's like I don't want that person to go through the paperwork.
Yeah.
I don't want that person to go through traffic. You know what I mean? Because just the odds of it not being it,
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy, right? So I obviously texted Ethan Klein and I went,
What'd he say?
fuck you, buddy. He goes, and then his whole thing was, I have COVID.
What?
Be nice to me, I have COVID. I go, no, bud, it's war. Okay? It's fucking war, dude. Anyway,
But I think
so Bert Kreischer,
At the very-
Ethan Klein,
at the very least, like it was
that lady from the fucking party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was a very huge unsightly mole. So I mean, it might as well like maybe it's a good thing it's gone.
But it was like my Cindy Crawford.
Oh yeah,
It was my
that's
beauty
true.
mall.
That was the one.
Yeah,
It was a hook.
that's like what's his name, Enrique Iglesias,
Mm-hmm.
when he took that mole off.
Did he have one?
Yeah, he had a very like iconic mole. And
You have a
he-
mole on your face?
Yeah, here I have many moles. All
Yeah.
over.
You have one right here?
I have my dad used to call them beauty spots, but I'm like, that's really nice of you.
I like them.
I have another one here.
They look like black zits.
Well, that's what I used to
kidding.
do when I was in high school and I was very insecure because I had a lot of acne.
Oh.
I would turn my pimples into moles. So Jessica used to teach me how to put eyeliner and then turn all my pimples into moles.
So you had 50 moles on your face?
Yeah, it was better than there you go. See, he got it
I
removed.
think he looks.
I think it looks better now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
the position.
It's better.
What are your thoughts on moles?
I've never minded them. I've never noticed the moles on your face.
Yeah, but what about, let's say, like moles? If I had a big mole right here and it had hair coming out of it,
Well, then I would address it.
well, how would you say it?
I would probably just what I would do is subtle stuff. Like for your birthday, I'd get you hairies, like a shaving. You know what I mean?
Would you just tweeze the hairs while I was asleep?
Yeah, I would do something. But how many hairs does a mole get?
I don't know. It depends on the mole, like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Like, are you okay with you like Cindy Crawford's?
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a pretty good one. She could get it removed.
But why?
Yeah, why?
So you're saying?
Yeah, but everything around the mole is so beautiful. That's what the thing. It's like if you're
What are around it is what.
like if Ethan Klein had that mole, it would be a disaster, right? Because it's like nothing around the mole is delicious, right? It's nothing good, right? I don't even understand why he's married. I don't know why anyone would have sexual intercourse with him, but you know what I mean? So if Ethan had that, it would be a disaster. In fact, the mole would probably go, "Can I get the stuff around me removed?"
he goes to a
Yeah. The mole would go to his own doctor and go, "Get all this removed."
Take a human removed.
Yeah, because it's terrible.
One time I have a friend
Is
with
that
a
too much for you both, or is that like if you say one of you guys had this?
That's what I had on my
it's
neck.
like on the
never even
neck.
saw
Yeah.
it.
That's what I had on my neck.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Is that cancerous?
It's the edges are good. It's round.
Yeah.
So it's A B C D.
Yeah. I don't like that one.
Yeah.
That one's really.
Yeah, that one sucks.
Yeah, I'm not really into it. It looks a little like oh, but I had a friend who has a really big mole right here and with like basically a lot of hairs on it. And I have a friend who's not so polite, and he was drunk and he met her for the first time and he said like the rudest thing. He was like, "Hey, that shit on your face got some shit on its face." And I've never laughed fucking harder in my life. It's like some people are just rude about moles, I think.
So me.
That
That's
shit
so
on your
rude.
face, that shit on your face got some shit on its face.
That doesn't make any sense to
It
me.
does. It
Let's
does.
just explain it to me.
George, please
No,
explain.
so explain it to me. So, all right. So the shit on your face, which is
Yeah.
the mole,
Yeah.
has some shit
On its face.
which is the hair.
It's basically acknowledging that the mole is its own entity and the mole has shit on its face. Bobby, I'm not going to.
So what you're no.
The
Let me
mole is so extravagant
Break
Yeah.
down the joke.
that it also is a face
let me ask you something.
with
Okay.
little mustache shit coming out of
That
it.
would make sense if the mole had a mole on its face.
Basically.
If a mole had another mole on
Yes,
it.
that's basically it. That's basically what he was saying. It's so big. The
But what
mole
if-
on your face got a mole on its
But
face.
if that other, let's say the secondary mole had another mole, right? It could go on forever.
Yeah, but that's a
You
little
know that
bit.
mole on your face has a shit face, after face, face, face,
It's
face,
an
face.
eternal joke.
That's
It
like
would, it's like one of those mirrors that go on forever.
It's Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah, I don't like it. In fact, that joke makes me go crazy. Don't stop thinking about it, right? Because it's insane. I'm sorry. Pretty good though. That makes you laugh?
Oh my God! See, that was in Austin Powers,
Awesome Powers.
right?
That's
I
the
remember
first time
that.
I heard about the mole jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's,
Is that Fred Savage?
yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Fred Savage.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big
Well,
one.
that's a big fucking mole. But how do you know when it's cancerous?
You go through the A B C D E of moles. Please.
Give me the ABC.
A B C D E.
You memorized it?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me.
So it's
A.
For asymmetry, and B for border, C for color, D for diameter, how big it is, and E whether or not it has changed, like evolved.
All right, so can I ask you this? Okay. Mm-hmm. Can you have just D and still be cancer?
I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
Right.
But for the most part, look at this.
Okay, yeah.
This side.
Border is a big thing for me.
Okay.
Change is a big thing.
The first one looks like a nipple, A. So is that
That's it.
like if I had that?
the symmetry, look how it's
No, the left side's fine.
Yeah,
the left foot says, "Oh, that's what it's supposed to look like."
Yes.
Right? This is what it's not
benign
supposed
is
to look like.
fine. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So A looks good,
Yeah.
but then the other one, malignant, that looks. If I
cancer.
had that,
yeah.
I would go to the hospital.
Which one do you have? Like a B?
Yeah, but see, look at this mole.
I had a B. Yeah,
But the good B.
Look at the mole on my leg then.
yeah. That's
Okay.
perfect.
Look at it. Look closer. What's the border like?
It's a little. It's a little.
Little what, Bob?
Yeah, Italy.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like Italy. Yeah. But it's still not. Doesn't look like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Black ink.
And it also has not evolved. It has
It
not
doesn't evolve.
changed.
Okay,
since I've had
so
it.
the color.
Yeah.
Diameter.
You want it to be one solid color. You don't want it to have like different multiple colors.
Multiple colors.
Diameter, has it grown? Is it big?
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, my mold didn't have any of that shit.
Ethan.
It did grow a little bit though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did grow.
Anyway, Ethan, listen, nothing's gonna happen. We're fine. Just relax. Everything's good.
Oh my God, the girl with a mole just texted me.
What girl? The ship station for the station with the.
Ship.
Yep, you guys. We have an online business, and we don't use anything but ShipStation. We want to go to the most reliable source. And listen, ShipStation gives e-commerce sellers like you more time to do what they really love. Unless what you really love is managing every single little detail in order fulfillment.
When we first started TigerBelly, Gilbert and I had to deal with the fulfillment and all of that back end
Nightmare.
stuff. And it
Terrible.
was a freaking nightmare. ShipStation streamlines everything for you guys, so you can just, like Bobby said, enjoy what you're doing without having to manage every little single detail.
It automates time-intensive shipping processes so you can get back to focusing on bigger things like developing new products, honing your marketing strategy, or interacting with customers.
Dude, manual shipping really eats away at your time, and ShipStation is really good at that. So let ShipStation handle all of your shipping and handling and get back to what you're good at, growing your business. Hang on, let me say this part. It works with all of your storefronts, Amazon, eBay, Etsy, and more. And it lets you automate all of the manual work that goes into shipping.
It's time to let go of all those shipping tasks. ShipStation can do it better and faster. Sign up using promo code BELLY for a free 60-day trial today at ShipStation.com and start saving time with every shipment. That's 2 whole months of shipping made quick and painless, and it's free to try. Just go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and type in BELLY. ShipStation. Make
Ship happen!
Who I was talking about earlier.
No.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that's weird.
Cosmic.
listening.
So I also want to recommend to watch the movie The Black Phone.
Yes.
We saw that last night. It was very good. And I made a noise.
Oh my God. Oh
all right, so-
my God.
What is
All right, so listen, okay? I was with Jean
And me and Jules.
and Jules. So Jean Hong is my friend. We're at Universal City Walk, watched The Black Phone. And I made a noise in the theater that made the whole theater laugh. Can you do the impression for me?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a build-up.
But mind you, it was completely silent for an hour and 20 minutes. And I made that noise in the theater, all right? And then Gene looks at me and he starts, tears coming out of his eyes, starts cackling for 20 fucking minutes, pointing at me. Like, laughing at me.
Well, it was
Was it a
definitely
packed audience?
It was people there.
There were
It
people
was
there.
it was a jump scare, but
The movie had no jump scares in it through the whole fucking movie. All of a sudden there was one. It's like, yeah, I like, you know what I mean?
oh, that didn't bother you?
The mic was far.
Yeah.
Also, Khalyla, keep in mind, I always turn your mic up really loud just because you don't have
You're right. My bad.
All right, so I made that noise, and Gene made fun of me, and then after the movie, he made fun of me too, right?
Right.
But it was like really, and I'm not good at horror movies.
And you know what he did? So like Gene, right before the movie, we went to go get yogurt. And Bobby, he was like, well, they're not going to let us bring in the yogurt and showtime's in like 2 minutes. So Bobby went to
Snuck it in.
So he only got one, like half a swirl, like a turd size. Because he was like, I got to eat it right now. But then Gene got like a full thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Gene was like, Khalyla, can you put it under your sweater?
No, that's okay. Can we back up for a second?
Yeah.
May I? Okay. So I was eating it so fervently.
Fast too.
What's fervent mean?
I don't know. It seems religious, like you're into it in a religious.
Okay,
A passionate intensity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
yeah,
fervent-
that's
so
it.
yeah, fervently I was eating it, right? And I got brain freeze, right? Okay, because I knew that I couldn't carry it in the fucking theater, right? So then I couldn't finish it, so I just threw it away. Fuck it, we got to go, right? So then Gene tells Khalyla, sneak this in for me, right? Which I thought, that's how you do it. So now Jean gets to enjoy this fucking delicious yogurt slowly during the movie, which made me angry, right?
So
she snuck it on the thing.
under my sweater.
Yeah, and as we went to the line, I was going to say, she's trying to sneak it.
You're insane, dude.
She's trying to sneak in.
It's
Why am I insane?
to call her out right there.
That's not fair. There's rules.
You could have brought it in.
No, you shouldn't sneak stuff into the theater.
There's
rules.
You've never brought anything, food.
No,
Not if he can't have his yogurt. No one can have yogurt.
that again too as well is true. Okay, both are true. Both can be true in this situation, right? So I go, excuse me, ma'am, and then they looked at me like if I did that, it would ruin the night, right? So I just, and so they got that in. But where do you think? Where do you stand on that, George?
Well, I stand if I can't bring anything in, nobody gets to.
Thank you.
Because I get very mad when I don't think of it first.
Exactly, me too.
But I would probably
let it slide.
put it in my backpack or find a way to get it in.
Wait, yours?
Yeah.
But even if you didn't think of it and you threw yours away already,
I would
in
be
that situation.
furious. But that's because I hate when other people cheat and I didn't think to cheat first. It's like
fair.
it makes me
That's
so
fair.
mad.
That's fair.
That
You know,
makes me
if there's
mad,
two
too.
lines and then you're waiting in one of the long lines and then another line opens up and somebody else gets to jump there first, I'm like, no, that should have been me. I'm smarter than I need to be the one that cheats.
That's
Because I'm okay with cheating as long as I think of it.
I'm 100% in agreement with you for once. How about you, Gilbert?
Wait, I have a question for you. A scenario.
I'm a
Then.
little legalistic with it.
Okay, go ahead.
I get annoyed when Cindy does it. She'll bring in like lots of shit, and it's embarrassing for me. Like, don't bring fucking Taco Bell and make the noise. But I will eat the taco. So I'm very like, don't fucking do that. Like, this is a business, even though it's AMC, like a family-owned business. Like, don't do that. They're trying to make money, selling popcorn. They have employees. If you bring in food, then the employees will lose their job. But then I'll still partake in the cheating.
Yeah, but when you're charging $19 for popcorn, you have another thing coming.
Oh yeah, back at the AMC in New York, I would save the popcorn bag and bring it back the next time.
So smart.
Wait,
That's
why? Because they're free refills?
Yeah, Lincoln Square. I would just buy one ticket. I'd go to 3 movies because it was so big. It was like 18 theaters, and then 2 back when I was at film school. Save the popcorn bag. It started getting ratty after a while. I think they might have suspected like after the 4th time I brought it.
Well,
back.
what I would do if I were you is like every 4th time buy a new one.
That's what I had.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
How do you
I have a-
Very clever, my friend.
Really quick, how do you guys feel about my family used to do this a long time ago because we didn't have a lot of money. How do you feel about going to a movie and then waiting for it to clear and then walking to another movie?
Like
To
a
pay for
hopper?
one?
Yeah, I
Never,
do that.
never done that.
Never.
No, that's what I said. I
do
would
that
do
all
3.
the time.
3
Yeah.
movies in a day.
That's called stealing.
Yeah, but when you're a broke kid and you just
Doesn't matter
wanna-
stealing. So you're thieves.
Yeah,
I
was a
literally
thief.
would never
Are
do
you
that.
kidding me? Of course I was a thief.
I literally would never do that.
I stole clothes all
That's
the
called
time.
thievery.
Yeah, I'm a shopkeeper.
So you don't have a conscience or ethics.
No, not
Okay.
at that age. When I'm that broke and I
Or
want
work harder.
I worked so hard. as
These
a kid.
Hollywood stars need to make a living.
It's true. You're right.
All right.
Wait, so I want to pose a scenario for you. Let's suppose you're in nursing school, right? You've decided that comedy is not working out.
Bobby
You
in
want to go
nursing
back
school?
to nursing school, and you're taking your first
Okay,
course.
you're being rude again.
No, you would hate that.
I know, but I could do it.
He could do it.
You would hate it.
I can do it.
He couldn't do it.
right. Go back to Black Phone though, but later. But we'll
Okay.
talk about it.
So basically, you're back in nursing school and you're taking your first pharmacology course. It's really hard. The whole class is failing. You're kind of bordering at like a D. You might not make it to the next semester because you're failing pharmacology. And then you realize that on the final was very, very hard. Everyone passed, but you found out that everyone cheated, but no one gave you the cheat notes. Would you rat them out?
Yes. 100%.
They get to move forward and you don't.
Yes.
Based on the yogurt situation, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Same logic.
So you would feel very wrong there.
I don't think I would. I'm not a rat. Well, I have ratted people out before. You're right.
Wait,
Let me-
yeah, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying because these are ideas. Because people are listening to me right now, right?
Let's
So
go
it's
with
like
specific comedians are in the class.
Okay, I'll tell you. So Here are the people.
Oh, you're telling.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so in the class are other comedians.
So here-
This raises a stake that's very
Everyone is
interesting.
transitioning to a new
Here,
career.
you're taking pharmacology class.
Yeah.
With a bunch of your comic friends who just feel like they're
Give me the
transitioning.
names. Give me the names.
Number one's Dat Fan in this class.
Yeah, your
and he's part of the
colleague.
cheating group.
Your colleague.
Yeah. Number two is
All right, so give me the names.
okay. We have Dat Fan.
Yeah.
We have Tom Segura. We
Yeah.
have Jeselnik. We have Jessime Peluso.
Kevin Shea.
Kevin Shea.
Okay, that's the 5. That's enough.
Yeah.
It's an interesting pairing of.
And they all cheated, right? And I failed.
Yeah.
They didn't call me. Well, I would be mad at Segura and Jeselnik for not including me into their scheme, which I doubt they would do that, especially those two,
Okay.
right? But if they did that,
But they just thought that you already had it too. You already had the.
They all got it at Bert Kreischer's 4th of July party.
Right.
That's where they were passing these notes around.
yeah.
right, and I wasn't invited, but Dat Fan,
Dat Fan
and Kevin
was.
Shea
Kevin
were
Shea
invited.
were.
Invited to Bert Kreischer's. Ooh, shit.
That's a good
That's a big one. First of all, I don't have a problem with Dat Fan. I love Dat Fan. I don't know
you're
why
buddies.
he's in the scenario.
You're
You know what I
buddies
mean?
with
Kevin Shea can go fuck himself.
Woo.
And keep that in. So I don't have a problem with Dat Fan. But I'm not close to Dat. So is Dat the one that like gave everyone the notes and stuff?
I think it's Bert.
Yeah, it was definitely Bert.
It was definitely Bert in this scenario.
I think in my head it would be all Kevin Shea's fault. Somehow I would feel like he had something to do with it. So I would rat them out.
So you
That's
guys,
it.
would
In
rat
my
out
own
Tom
crazy
Segura?
mind. Yeah, that he had some. Yeah, that they even believe that Kevin Shea created this fucking, story why I couldn't be included in this cheat scheme, and that that I would be mad at Jeselnik and Tom Segura being friends with them, that they would fall for his fucking, chaotic energy, right? That I would probably rat them all out.
okay, fair enough. But then, would you be okay with them knowing that you were the rat?
No.
Okay.
I would blame Kevin Shea for ratting himself out.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I would deny it. Me? Who, me? I didn't do nothing. Yeah, I would probably be that guy.
This is your style.
That's my style. Yeah, just a terrible human being. You know what I mean? No, I just, I'm not a terrible human being. I just want to be included.
That's true.
That's all. What, is that wrong to be wanting to be included in things and schemes?
I'll tell you
Whatnot?
this much.
Like
That-
the yogurt scheme at the movie theater. Why couldn't I have been included in all
weren't
that?
I have a question. for
Why didn't you come up with it? Because what's interesting is as I threw it away, then you came up with it.
That's not true.
So, yes, that is true.
walk
And what
us
I'm
through
saying,
this.
what my belief is, my theory is, you knew about it before your scheme.
No, you only served yourself because it's self-serve yogurt. He only served himself like half a turd size. So I thought that's all he wanted when I didn't know that you only served yourself half a turd size because you were anticipating not being able to finish the whole thing by the time we got to the theater. So I just thought that's all you wanted. But then Gene had just a mound of yogurt. I was like, you can't throw this away. That's a waste of food.
Yeah. If I had to do it over again, I would have got a mound as well and snuck it in.
Yeah, and I would have snuck
That's
it in
what
for
that
you.
was the plan. But can I say this? The little turd size yogurt that I got, I didn't have to pay for it
Why?
because the guy recognized me.
Oh, well, he
So
wins yet again.
So who wins?
Damn.
Papa does.
Yeah, if I had to spend money on that turd size,
Different story.
it would have been a different story. But Black Phone, check it out. It's a great movie.
Really good.
Really good, guys.
Yeah.
Like, well done. And here's why I like it. I'm not going to get into it, the movie, but it's in a world of Marvel madness, in a world of this high-tech, special effects induced, these fucking nightmares that they're making, right? It's good to see a movie that's $3 to $5 million, no special effects, great acting, great story, suspenseful. And I just think that you still can do it with no money. I know $5 million is a lot, but I'm just saying to make a movie.
Yeah, but
it isn't.
relatively speaking, compared to like the blockbuster movies that
100.
are being made,
Yeah, yeah.
hundreds of millions of dollars.
It's ridiculous, and I think Ethan Hawke is having a resurgence, man, because he was in The Northman, right? He's in this.
He's also in a Marvel show.
Yeah, he's killing it, that guy. Congratulations to you. I've always been a fan.
Let's get him on here.
And also, can I just say one last thing about the black phone? I don't know her name, but the one that plays the little sister in that movie, she's a star. Even Gene said it in the movie. He just whispers it, that girl's a star. And I go, it's so funny when you can see it. You can see it.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. I had
Why are you
I had
smiling?
a memory of what happened in the parking lot.
Okay, you're going to bring that up again?
No, we don't have to.
So many events happened.
All right, I'll bring it up. All right? And let's see if you guys are on my side.
I just want to say something. Previous to this happening, we were having like a very like we were having a very positive like zippity doodah day. Like it was a full zippity doodah day. We were like really just like happy. We're going to the movies. It's 4th of July, right? And then we enter the Universal City.
Can you please see if you side with me and open your minds, all right, and be
Honest
fair.
answer?
Honest, okay. George, are you paying attention?
Yep.
All right. So I don't know if you've ever been to the Universal City Walk. Anyone listening? So the Universal City Walk is attached to Universal
theme park.
Theme Park. It's literally 5 minutes from our house. We can say that, right? That's not gonna.
It's close by.
Yeah. Anyway, it's very close by to our house. It's in LA. Okay.
California.
It's in California. Okay. So, but it's a nightmare because it's like you go up and it's like entering Disneyland almost in a weird way. There's these gigantic awnings of Universal and all that kind of stuff, right? But it's late at night, and I guess they had some sort of like 4th of July thing that they were doing, fireworks. Yeah, mostly Mexicans because they love it.
They do.
Can I say that?
You can. I used to live
They
in
love
a Mexican
fireworks.
neighborhood. They love it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They love fireworks.
Filipinos do too.
So that's why I'm bringing this up because I think there's a little racism involved.
From you?
No,
Oh,
from them.
from
So just hear me out.
okay.
Okay, just hear me out.
Here's what the tie-in is. Okay.
All right. So so now I'm in the parking, almost taking a left into the parking structure, right? But there's a parking lot guy holding me. I'm the only car. All I have to do is take a left, get into the structure, right? But he's letting cars
Exit.
right? And he lets about, and I'm not exaggerating, right? 25 cars, right? This way. So I just roll out the window and I go, dude, I'm one guy. Can I just go in? He's like, they need to get out, right? And he was Mexican. The people it's a fireworks festival. This is my thinking, right? It's a fireworks festival, right? They may be probability. The probability.
Probability, not
Yeah,
problematic.
not problem. It's not a problematic. Not a problem at all, right? I love it.
Probability.
The probability. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Right. The probability of them being, Hispanic is probably high. He is Hispanic, and he's like, they need to get out. So he just lets more cars go through. All he has to do is stop one and just let me go through, and then there's no one else behind me. You could let all of them through, right? But he's gonna make me wait there, right? And so then when I yell out, I go, hey, I just one guy, right? And he yells at me. Jules and Khalyla are fucking, embarrassed that I did that. Then he finally lets me through. They're like blushing and going, geez, dude, you're out of control. To me, like I'm fucking, I'm fucking the bad guy here.
I'd like.
I will
to
say
give
I'm on-
my-
I would like to hear your.
Standing up for yourself and making sure the people in your car get in as quickly as possible.
I understand that, George, but number one, we were not running late.
We were.
More
Number
attitude.
We were.
though?
We were.
More.
Number
We were.
two, literally.
This movie started at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
It was 9:50. Admit it.
Bobby,
Admit it right now.
How long are trailers?
I don't want to watch the movie. I'm only there to see the trailer.
Wow. I love it.
Right? I'm right. Who doesn't love to watch the trailers?
But can I say
The trailers are the best parts of the movies.
from where I was in the passenger seat, I if it was like an obnoxious amount of time that we waited for all these cars to exit, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck, right? Like, because I feel like Bobby's right in that sense where it's like, we are just one car. Like, why are you making us wait 5 minutes here?
Yeah, that's annoying.
But I'm not exaggerating, you guys. 30 minutes, at 30 seconds,
30 minutes.
hadn't even passed. 30 seconds had not passed before he rolled his window down and started yelling and saying, let me in. And I was like, Bobby, that's unnecessary. Like, he's just doing
Because
his job.
I was counting cars.
Oh, you
And
weren't
that-
counting seconds. You were
I don't
counting-
count seconds. I count cars.
How many cars?
25 cars.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Follow-up question.
Go ahead.
Because he was Mexican, did you think he would recognize you
Oh.
if you rolled down your window?
Interesting. Subconsciously, were you
I don't
trying
like.
to be
I don't like that line of questioning.
But be honest.
I'm going to be honest. I don't like. Yes. Absolutely. Right.
And then
he
when he
did- and
didn't,
and
you were thrown off.
He didn't.
And you know what he
and
did
it
when he
freaked-
didn't get recognized, George? It wasn't like a cute little left turn. He made sure that his tires were squeaking. Like, it was the most obnoxious left turn. He sped up. He put little fucking tracks on the ground.
That's ridiculous. I did not do. I did not do that.
Follow up. If he
I
did,
did
if-
not do
if
that.
he
That's
did-
ridiculous.
If he did, you rolled your window down. He said, "Yo, Bobby Lee, I'm so sorry. Come through, man." Then how do you react then?
Everything's good, and everything's right with the world.
Interesting.
Right? Because what he did was wrong. Right? If you let 3 cars in, my rule is 3 cars.
Okay.
3 cars for 1 car.
didn't know.
Right? Not 25 cars.
You have a 3-to-1
All right.
ratio.
So at that point, everything's kumbaya. All right. But what he did was outrageous. Okay.
But-
and what your reaction to it was outrageous.
What was my reaction?
Like, you guys were like, "Ugh, geez, this fucking guy, dude." It's like you know what you called me? Entitled.
No, I said destructive
You have
entitlement.
destructive entitlement. She started getting psychological with me,
Well, that's what you're
telling me what's wrong with me, the slut king.
No, our therapist said that's
The
what
guy
you
that
had.
created Nosotros Papaya. The guy that created me walking down the street. The guy that fucking did all these things, man. Right? That's what you called me. Destructive entitlement guy.
And it's that guy's fault. He should have taken a little bit of time out of his schedule for some great programming.
Who?
The guy who was parking the cars.
The
He should have
parking
taken a
attendant.
few minutes out of his day to watch TigerBelly.
Yeah.
Bad
That's his
Friends,
fault as
TV.
well. But that's, you know what? That's his loss. That's his loss. Okay. But my point is this. Now, given the facts, right? My 2 hombres, hombres, all right? What is your opinion?
Inocente.
Yeah. Inocente, amigo. How about you, my
Here's my
friend?
honest assessment.
Yeah.
From the way you described it with 25 cars,
Yeah.
that's a lot of cars. 20. If you are not lying, if in fact it was 25.
Go in between
Yes.
25 cars and 30 seconds. Let's just split those in half.
Bobby not lying. Think about that statement.
Okay, so let's go.
Let's go.
Right, so
12 and a half cars and 1.
Okay, so let's
just
count.
half and double.
Go right, and I'm gonna do the cars. Go.
Wait. Let me time it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we
Right.
go. So now the guy says, "Come on and go." Good. $16
Was that cars or seconds?
seconds. He's counting cars.
What number are we up to?
20.
30 seconds. Why did the speed?
cars.
I love the
That was
speed.
30 seconds.
Yeah. 30. That was 25 cars.
Yeah, but that's still 30 seconds.
That's 25 cars versus 1 car waiting. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Well, my argument was
Go ahead. What is your fucking judgment?
I don't know.
Inocente, right?
Inocente, but I will say I don't know if this helped you at all.
that didn't help your cause.
Why?
Because it's still, if you had just closed your eyes and not counted the cars, a 30-second wait does
I know,
not
but you have to
impact
understand,
our
it's
movie
9:50. The
experience.
movie's starting at 10, right? My friend Gene, I told him I was going to meet him at 9:45, right? I got shit going on, dude. And I don't know, also, mind you, if I didn't roll down the window, I don't know how many cars would have gone
But
through.
don't you think all those people
Right?
had
So
shit
that's
going
where my
on
thought.
too?
No. I'll even give you 10 cars, right? But I'm not waiting after 10 cars, man. So what, Inocente or what?
Inocente!
Oh, Ay, caramba!
Te gusta inocente?
Yeah, inocente,
Yo
dude.
quiero.
Inocente, yeah.
All right.
All right, so now apologize.
I'm so sorry.
All right, good. Thank
I'm
you.
truly, truly sorry
Thank
that
you,
I
thank you.
questioned your decisions last night.
I learned that, wow, 25 cars in 30 seconds is possible. That's
It is possible.
I thought it was going to be a lot. Inocente!
Innocent. What, am I okay?
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what that? You know what that was, right?
What?
God striking down.
Yeah, you don't believe in God.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't. So
I
don't
don't.
bring that up. All right? You can't use God when you don't believe in God.
Good rule.
Thank you so much.
Do you want a helpful advice or what?
No, I thought we were playing that game.
We can. Let's play the game. Introduce it, Khalyla.
Oh wait, we're not doing that. Instead of unhelpful advice, let's do that. We'll do it after. We'll do the talk about the thing last.
Okay. We have unhelpful advice questions, but I think this is really interesting. Khalyla, can you tell the audience what this box is I'm holding?
It's so cheesy, but I bought it because I thought it was a way for us to deepen our existing friendships. And it's called We're Not Really Strangers. And it's just a box of like questions you ask each other.
Yeah, but I don't know them. Like, I know them, but I don't know anything about them.
Which is the point of the game.
Yeah, but it's going to make me look shallow because it's like I don't know anything.
No, you're not being asked
Well, let's
questions
find out
about
if
the
you're
person.
innocente with our friendship or not.
Only if you start snoring when
No,
we're
you're
giving our
answering
answers.
questions about yourself.
Okay.
Gilbert is asking
Because
you.
I don't have to tell about George, about anything about his life.
No. It's not how it works.
Okay.
Seems super stressed out about it.
We're
I'm
just
so stressed out about it. He went to India. I know that. He's married.
Bollywood kids.
here. You
Yeah,
choose
yeah.
one. I choose one. Bobby chooses.
I'll give you a little pile. You guys can split. Try to
So
do the-
what do
try-
I do with this?
Try to do the white cards, not the wild cards.
What do I do with this?
The wild cards
Just
are
pick a
tough.
question and then
Just ask it.
ask it. Either choose one of us to ask it to.
Try the white cards because the other ones are more visual and for people listening. How about this? Here, I'll ask one.
Who's it towards? Who's it
This
for?
is to, I guess, for me. Do
What?
I seem like a morning person or night owl? Why?
That's a simple one.
I find you to be a night owl. And the reason why is that why? I think the reason why is because especially when that one night when I went to the Wii Spa, you were peppy that night. It was late at night. There have been times where I've called you late at night, midnight, 1 a.m. You always pick up. I believe that you're a night owl.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty spot on. I've been trying to change it, so I've been waking up early, but night owl is my instinct. Like I'll stay up late.
I'd say night owl, but I think it's because like naturally outgoing people, I just assume they're night owls. I don't know why.
I have one for you, Bobby. Bobby, I have one for you.
Okay.
What would your younger self not believe about your life today?
And you just posted a photo of yourself too.
What would the it has to be one thing.
Just one thing. You can name a couple.
My younger self would not believe any of it.
0.
Yeah, it would boggle my young. It would boggle its mind.
What part? Like the fact
Everything.
you,
What I do for a living, the girlfriend that I have, the house, the car, the friends, the kind of life I live. It would not believe any of it. It would think that it was somebody was lying.
Would it bring you comfort if someone had told you, no, hey, like you are gonna get these things, or you just wouldn't believe it?
I wouldn't believe it.
Wow.
I would not believe it.
When did you start believing in yourself?
I still don't.
You do a little bit.
No, I don't. I still don't.
George, I have a question for you. What question are you trying to answer most in your life right now?
What question to ask myself right now? Because I think everything's going okay, but it's just on cruise control. But I haven't. Yeah, everything's on cruise control. I need to just figure out what the next concentration is. I don't have a good, fun hobby. I don't know.
Claude, I want you to ask
That's a
this. Sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
no. I have a no good answer for that one because it's like I haven't had a self-reflective time in a long time.
I got a question for you, George.
Oh,
What is a dream you've let go of?
producing action films when I was in New York, and it was like everybody else in film school wanted to do like artsy New York style movies, and Andres and I wanted to come out here and make action films.
Is that how you met Andreas in New York?
Yeah,
School, the men's school.
in school.
I didn't know that.
yeah,
You went to school together.
Yep.
Were you guys good friends?
yeah. It took about a half a year because he was like just the smiley Spanish guy, and then I found out like behind that smile he was sarcastic and hated the same people I hated.
I want to hear your answer to that same question, Gil. Can you repeat the question?
What is a dream you've let go of?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to think. I think maybe the idea that I don't know. When I was younger, my mom used to always tell me like, "Man, I always see you on a podium speaking." So I think in my mind, I'd always told myself I would be like a serious actor and win an Oscar, and I don't think that's realistic.
I wouldn't say that.
I would.
You know,
I'm kidding. I wouldn't say that.
no. You have,
honestly-
you have to be realistic with. I think.
Listen.
Do I think I can win an Oscar? Maybe not for acting, from other ways. Like
No, I think you can. I think you can. Why not?
because Emmys are faster.
Yeah.
That's true.
Listen,
Can you
And
ask
I
this?
think live the
Can
life.
you ask this?
Live the opportunities you're given. That's what
Exactly.
I say.
I mean, that's what I do now is live in the moment, was present. I still have goals, but
go ahead.
read that to everyone, Khalyla. Read it to everyone. This is your game.
Can I wear my
I
sunglasses?
fucking hate
Put
that.
the tiny. Hey, Bobby, put the tiny sunglasses on her. You have to wear these, Khalyla. You have to wear them.
I'll wear
Tiny
these.
ones.
I'll wear these.
Here, I'll wear this.
Just fucking ask it.
No, I'm trying. Do you believe everyone has a calling? If so, do you think I've found mine?
Can I go first
Yeah.
for her?
Yeah.
I think everyone does have a calling. I think everyone does have a purpose. I think people are called to do things. It's just about when. I feel like you do have a calling. I think you are exploring that right now. I feel like you honestly have not tapped into what you're capable of. I don't think you believe in yourself sometimes, and I think that holds you back. But I do look at the potential of what you're able to do, and I wish sometimes you would just see that, because I think you'd get to that calling a lot closer, and you'd feel a lot more fulfilled.
Thanks, Gil. Thanks. This is
I fucking hate this game. Okay, anyway, everyone answer this one. What's your father's name and tell me one thing about him?
Oh God, you have to do the fucking. The dad thing is hard. Can I do one for everyone? For you especially?
I'll answer that really quick. My dad is Gilbert Galan Sr. He always his dream is to write a book of his tales coming to America called The Brown Skin Man.
I love
great.
your
How about-
dad
how about
so
you?
much.
Tom Kimmel, and he tells good dad jokes.
He also loves those type
Steam
of
engines.
steam engine cars.
Yep. He drove one in the Berrien County Fair over the weekend.
My dad was Robert Lee, and he was a hard worker.
He was.
Yeah.
My dad was Edgar, and he conned a Nigerian Mennonite church to fund his family's tickets to America.
Genius.
Can you give this to Bobby?
Wait, I have one for you guys.
Take it for
Bobby, what has
Give me this
been
one.
your what
Make the
has
one that you're
here? What has been your earliest recollection of happiness? When was the first time you thought to yourself, "I think I'm happy"?
I know one moment. It's weird. It's not weird. It's not funny or interesting. It's just so I did this movie years ago in Thailand, and Michelle Yao was in it. It's called, I forgot what it's
The
called.
cooking one.
The cooking one, yeah. So they had this at this hotel, and you know, when you're ninth lead on a movie or 10th lead, you have days off, and the hotel that they had was one of those pools on the rooftop, and the water went over the edge of the actual side of the building.
Yeah, like an infinity pool.
Infinity pool, and you could swim up to the edge, and you're literally above the whole city of Thailand. And Bangkok, I mean. And I just remember, and there was no one else there. It was during the day, there was no one else there, and I swam up to the edge, nothing to do, and I just couldn't believe where I was and what I was doing. And I just remember just going, wow, I never imagined I would be here like this, at this nice hotel, looking at the city of Bangkok. You know what I mean? All I did was like sign up at an open mic one time. You know what I mean? It was just like one of those moments of like, I will always remember that. It was a beautiful city. The city was vibrant. And you hear honking and the smells and people, you know what I mean? Like ants on the ground, and, you know, the buildings looked, you know what I mean, different than LA or whatever, you know what I mean? You know, it had a combination of third world and first world. Like it was in a first world building, but there was some third world elements to it. It just seemed like so exotic, and just never dreamt of anything like that. I would never thought I would, because I'm not a guy that would like book a vacation. I just never have done that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even dream of booking myself at a hotel like that. You know what I mean? But I just happened to be there, and it was just one of those surprising, you know, when I was sober, when I was 17, some old timer at AA said, you know, if you stay sober, you're going to have a big life. You know what I mean? And that was one of those things that rang true for me, you know. What about you?
My earliest recollection of happiness are few and far between in my childhood. I don't remember ever feeling like a sense of safety, like as a child. So I think maybe, I think the first time that I was able to like drop down to the bottom of the ocean and sort of like realize that there was this cool little place I could escape to, and where my mind shut off, where everything shut off. Like that was the first sense of like, I like this life and I like this world. Sometime in my 20s, but as a young kid, I never felt safe. So I don't think I could ever like have a moment of thinking like, oh, this is joy.
So there is none?
That's what I'm saying. In my 20s, when like the first time that I was able to like hold my breath underwater.
Oh, I see.
Like in the ocean.
But do you remember the
like,
day or where it was, or?
Probably it was in the Philippines. It was in Moalboal.
Okay.
It was a place that my family and my dad dove a lot, because my dad is a scuba diver. And my uncles dove a lot there too. And it was a place that I grew up, and I went back there when I was 19. And I basically, you know, swam in the same place that I had, you know, where my dad had like in the 70s. And yeah, it was nice. It was nice to just be there and be like, oh, this is probably the same stuff he saw. So I don't know. It doesn't seem as like big, but it meant a lot to me at that time.
No, it's a big deal.
But yeah.
Here's a good question for all
Well,
of you
you're not
guys.
going to answer that, guys?
Oh, what was it again?
It's okay.
The first time you've ever.
Sorry, I found a good one that you would like.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
go ahead.
Is if we were in a band, what would our name be?
Oh.
What would be a good name for like 2022? What would hit the singles? What would be like Billboard? George, for you too. What do you think of band? While they think.
Come thoughts?
Come thoughts?
Yeah.
We are the Com Thoughts. We'd actually be a British. I feel like we would all have British accents.
Yeah.
Too.
But not come like C-U-M come.
Oh, I thought it was. Wow.
It is that. Yeah. But it's one of those things where we would argue, no, it's not that.
It's not Com Thoughts. It's C-O-M-E.
Yeah. I don't know. That just came out of that.
Com Thoughts.
Yeah.
Like punk.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
What do you think, Khalyla? Band name for us?
I like what Bobby said. It sounds
Okay.
pretty. Yeah.
I was going to go Outcast since I couldn't think of anything better. And then I was hoping you would.
Outcast? There was already a band called...
Outcasts. No, with an S, because we're all outcasts, you know.
Good
Yeah,
branding.
but there's already an Outcast, even though the spelling's different. There's no way.
I like Beatles.
I know there's also a
Stephen.
Stephen.
I know. What the fuck?
There's also a Stephen Merchant show on Amazon Prime with it.
Yeah.
It wasn't the.
Wow, I don't know why this is ringing in my head for us, but we are the Bordeaux figs.
Oh, Bordeaux fig.
Bordeaux
Fig.
figs.
That's pretty good.
I love figs.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Let's talk about.
that got
need to talk about.
deep.
All right. So, you want to talk about something that's a little uncomfortable for me?
Wait here. Wild card. Admit something.
Okay, this is it. All right. So, do you want me to open it then?
Yeah, if you want, Bobby.
Oh God, this is hard. All right, I just want to announce to everybody that Khalyla and I are no longer together. It's been not over. It's not over. I mean, in the sense that, I want to say that Khalyla is the love of my life, my best friend. If there was a book about my life, she would be. If there was 10 chapters, she'd be 4 of them at least, 5 of them.
Give me half.
I'll give you half a chapter. Yeah.
Never half the book.
She changed my life in so many different ways. She reinvented who I was. And and the reason why we're announcing that is because there are things that people believe online that aren't true. And I want to address those things because it's causing a lot of pain in our house. And I'm going to start with my part in it. And my part is this. Years ago, Khalyla had this heart condition. And it started in the Philippines. And we were in the Philippines, and I had to carry her into a taxi, and we thought she was going to die. And, after that, at home, we just would have the ambulance at our house 2 or 3 times a week. We'd always constantly go to the hospital at 5 a.m. And at that point in my relationship with her, I changed a bit, and it became, I was just worried about her, keeping her alive. And I think that it shifted the relationship, you know what I mean? A lot of the sexual stuff that I felt before that had diminished, and it became more of a caretaker. Not caretaker, that's a terrible word to use, but like I was extremely worried about her. And when you're in that kind of situation, a lot of that energy, and it changes the relationship, at least, And then I began to fantasize about other women. I would watch porn every single night. And, and this is over years of this. And I just distinctly remember there were moments where we would sit down and she would be crying, going, "What happened with us? There's no intimacy. I feel like you don't know me anymore. I want you to get to know me again." And a lot of times I would do false promises like, "Trust me, I'm just going through a phase," or "I'm working on it," or whatever. And I would, basically shrug it off and tell her that we're going to deal with it in the future or whatever it might be. But this is years of this. I mean, in fact, there were times where she would plan vacations so that she could rekindle some of the magic that we had lost. One time we were in Hawaii to do that. It was the first time I went to Hawaii that wasn't a work-related thing. And I think we tried, and it looked optimistic maybe sometimes, but I don't know. I have to say that, a lot of it was my fault, and, I was in therapy talking about it. We did couples therapy and stuff. And so it eventually got to the point where obviously people have needs, and she had needs, and we didn't know what to do because of many things. Number one, like I said, we literally are best friends. We spend 24 hours a day together. We created TigerBelly together. We have other things that we want to do. We have 7 animals. We live together. Her niece lives with us. We're a family, and there's a warmth in the house, and it feels like a family, like I said. But it got to the point where it's like, what else? If I'm not going to change, and I'm not, and I trust me, I tried. So it got to the point where I was like, we threw out suggestions and things that would, I was mindful about how Khalyla can maybe, get her needs fulfilled, right? And I threw out suggestions, maybe you should see somebody else, you know what I mean? And, I said it a couple of times. I also want to address something that happened with my brother. And this is a very sensitive thing for me. Anyone listening to TigerBelly and are familiar with our podcast knows the things that have been going on. You know what I mean? It's been a nightmare, So essentially, my brother said some things to a random person that were not true. He has, to me personally, apologized, for me, and I think he knows his mistake, but I don't know fully, how he feels. But essentially, he said things like, Khalyla was a gold digger. I have to say that to people listening, that, when I met Khalyla, I had no money. I can tell you what I was making on the road. I had no other prospects of cash. The only amount of money I was making is through doing A, B room sometimes and getting not a door deal, but getting like, a guarantee, So it's not, I mean, compared to all my peers and stuff, really. And when I met her, she kind of reinvented my thing. I made my money with her. She has her own money, right? All the things that I have in my life, right, is a direct result of meeting her and her and I building a business together. Other things have grown out of that, like it rekindled my acting career. I've done well when it comes to selling things and whatnot. It's been very good, but without her, I don't know where I'd be. So him saying that she's a gold digger is not true. She's not. She's never asked for anything. And he said things like she's keeping, me from other people, or something like that, and during the pandemic, we didn't see anybody. I'm tired of people thinking that I don't make my own decisions. Everything that I do, I make my own decisions. I'm Bobby Lee. I do what I want, right? And during the pandemic, I was super fucking scared. I didn't know anything about this virus. I didn't leave the house for a year and a half. I didn't even go to the grocery store for a year and a half, right? And I didn't see my brother. You know what I mean? I didn't see my mom, right? I didn't see anybody, right? And I think that my brother thought that was, me disappearing, or something was going on, that was like, I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking, but yeah, with all that stuff that he said, I don't know if you guys, even if people even listening knows, but he had texted some random person his gripes that were absolutely unfounded and not true, and people have taken that and ran with it online, and it's really hurtful to Khalyla. It's hurtful to me. And I just wanted to address it. So, just, and another thing that I want to add is, I was blatantly flirting with other people, and there was things that she caught me in that were like, kind of, it took her aback that I did some lying, And there were things that, none of this was like an anomaly, or is that the right word? Or, out of nowhere, It's a reaction, right, to my behavior. I've done a lot of growth in the last 6 months and changes. I put some hard boundaries down, and I don't really give a shit, to be honest with you, what people think. I don't give a fuck. And the people that are saying shit about me and this, go fuck yourself. Because you don't know. This is my personal life, and this is our life, and it's like, they're being very mean toward Khalyla, and I've had enough of it. It's unfounded, not true, and she's a good girl, and I love her very much, and I wish people would stop. I really do. So that's pretty much everything in a nutshell for me. I love Khalyla. I love my brother as well. He hurt me. It was painful. That being said, I know through time things will heal, but here's the good news. We're not stopping TigerBelly. We're not. We're good. We're not stopping. I'm never going to see anybody else in my life.
You don't know that.
I have no interest.
Well, you a priest?
You don't know
I have no interest. I really have no interest. You know what I mean?
We just need
I'm
time to heal. You don't know that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's how I feel. You know what I mean? I'm not compromising. You know what I mean? I'm not going to watch your movies. I'm just telling the future, if there was a future. I'm not going to go to your restaurant. I'm going to eat what I want to eat.
Oh.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to listen. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm going to play 20 hours of video games if I want to and whatnot. And so that's that.
But if you have a real interest in
I have no interest.
dating
I have no
puppies-
interest in any of that.
No, I'm just telling any girl.
I'm not
out
listening.
There who's a good
I will
girl.
not listen. I will not cuddle. I will not cuddle. I will not listen, and I don't give a fuck. All right, I'm not doing any of it. It's not who I am. So that's that. This has nothing to do with, you know what I mean, anybody else or my desires or whatever. It has to do with preserving TigerBelly. Khalyla and I work great together. We have great ideas. We're producing another thing together. We're going to do a book. You know what I mean? And I'm super excited about the future of my business here. We have a great family, and that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
It's my go.
Yeah.
Do you have anything, Khalyla?
Yeah, I just I'm sad, but I love you, and that's it. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
I just don't want to say it. This podcast has changed my life. I never thought that I could ever dabble in anything creative. That question earlier when you were like, what's one thing your younger self would never believe?
Yeah.
Is that I would even be allowed, or that I would allow myself a creative outlet, And yeah, this podcast has changed my life, and even though difficult, there isn't a moment of regret that I spent 10 years of my life with you. You're so much better at talking. I'm just I don't know why I just can't talk. But Yeah, there isn't like an even tiny bit of regret that I spent the last 10 years of my life with you, or that I gave you my firm skin years. I'm a little salty about that.
Yeah. You look great, baby. Yeah.
And I'm sorry that
Hit the road.
Yeah. Hit the road. You look great, baby.
Good luck out there.
I have so much I don't know, it's kind of like this weird thing that we made, you know, and I want to keep going, and I want to funny enough, I think that we've never been closer.
Mm-hmm.
Like
We've been talking.
like almost like every day, like since
Yeah.
we decided to kind of like let go of the label. We've just been, I don't know, able to hang out more, be more truthful with one another. We're not trying to like mince each other's words to try to like protect each other's feelings. We're just being really like blunt and honest and open, and it's been so much more fun being around each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I just want to thank you guys for sticking around, and I hope that, you know, you continue on this journey with us.
Oh, they will. They will, because you know, I kept telling Khalyla this, and I want to reassure you, both of you, right, of the magic of it is like that Saturday night when we did the live show at the Ace Theater, right? There is something there that I kind of got, you know what I mean, why we do it and why we need to keep doing it. We're not the most popular podcast in the world. I don't think we ever will be. You know, like we're never going to be a Joe Rogan. We're never going to be a Segura probably, or any of these other ones, right? But I'm okay with that, because the people that do listen to us are like-minded, and I can't be anything else, right? That's the thing. This is the first thing in my life. Yeah, I always try to fit into these, like, I'm on a sketch show, so I got to learn these characters. You know, I was like fitting into these environments the best I could. You know what I mean? Or if I'm on a sitcom, like, you think when I'm on Sex in the City or whatever that I'm myself? No, I'm this Christian. I show up and go, hello, Sarah. How was your night? You look great today. I mean, I'm like not who I am, right? But in this environment, this is essentially give or take what I am or who I am. You know, I fumble words. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's who I am. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's the easiest thing to do, right? And it doesn't give me heartache. It doesn't give me stress. It's the most enjoyable thing that I've ever done in this business. Okay? And so we have a good thing here. And I'm not going to let anyone tell me different. You know, I'm not going to let people online try to destroy us. And they're not going to do it. We're going to keep going. And hopefully we'll grow a little, you know. And we're fine. I think we're fine.
Where are you guys on this?
Yeah, let's hear your views.
I think I'm definitely sad. I think I've talked to both of you different times throughout this whole process. So I think I've already been processing it, where not even worried about the podcast if it were to ever end, which I know it wouldn't. You guys have talked about
You're
that.
fired.
Okay. Doris, go ahead. No, it just brings me, I think I already grieved you guys together as a couple. But I've also seen, like, I see a lot that people don't see. And I think you guys were unhappy for a while. And it really, really, I don't know, I just saw the pain from both of you at times. And I was like, fuck, like, I want you guys to be together forever. Like the audience does, Mama and Papa forever. But it's like, Mama and Papa aren't doing well when they're together right now. So I think you guys made the very important decision to do this. And it saddens me that you guys aren't together, but knowing that you guys are on this way to just being way happier individually is, I guess I look forward to that. But sadness.
But you know, what's changed though? I mean, We sleep on the same bed together.
He doesn't want to let me go, you guys.
Yeah.
He's like, free Bobby, free me.
Yeah. She's
He
not
has
leaving.
me
She's not leaving.
hostage.
Merch.
I've literally been like,
He's not
I'm
leaving.
looking for another place to live, and he's like,
No.
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 He's not allowing me out.
No, because it's just, what's changed?
Nothing.
Yeah. You're stuck forever.
He's been.
I'm
okay.
kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I think that because we've been operating in this way for a really long time, like we didn't grow apart, not even in the slightest. If anything, we just grew closer, but grew closer as like family, right?
Yeah.
And like, I mean, my mom and him are like best friends. You think we're best friends? No, he's best friends with my mom.
Here's the thing that I won't. Here's another thing, is her family is essentially my family. I love every single one of them. Like my own flesh and blood, and they're always going to be a part of my life. I love them that much. So. But it's interesting that you haven't expressed anything, George. I really need you to be like emotional and clear, because I think Gilbert did it. You know what I mean? But I heard nothing from you. So go ahead. Here's your
Because I
moment.
never want to interrupt you.
So gross. Go ahead. Inocente, bud.
No, I just like to see you guys and want to see you guys happy. And like, it's always, I don't know, I'm sure there's a lot of pain going on in the background. But when I come in here, like, lately I haven't seen the cloud as much.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's whatever. Yeah, I obviously care a lot about both of you. And yeah, I see what like other people don't see. I see what we cut out of here, and whatever makes you guys happy. I don't know. I just care about you guys so much, and right now, yeah, we've made a great show, and like I think like you guys we'll hang out. Like Bobby doesn't hang out after the shows sometimes, like, and nowadays lately you've been hanging out afterwards.
Yeah.
There's like
it's different.
Yeah, I want to, it's interesting. I think it's odd. I don't know why, but I just have more of an interest in your lives, both of you. I don't know why that is, but I just do.
You really have like straight up changed, Bobby.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you text people back, like not the same day, but like the same minute you received the text.
Dominic Monaghan, I've been kind of not texting him back.
Would you like to admit why?
No, I have no reason why. I was so busy that like I have no reason why, and I feel bad about it. I love that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a fan, and I'm a friend. So I should text him more back. Eric Stonestreet got mad at me for not texting him back too. So he sent me a video. I saved it of him eating a Korean lollipop, and he's like, whenever I eat a Korean lollipop, I have to record it and send it to you. I don't know why he did that.
That's
but
not racist. Yeah,
he did that. It's not racist. But my point is that I've been trying to, but I don't know. I just have more interest, in your lives. Especially when I saw your son too, that was really interesting to me. Congratulations. What a cute boy, and I'm proud of you.
So do I have to give you guys individual wedding invitations, or can I still put Bobby and Khalyla as one?
Dude,
I'd like my own.
Okay.
do you know that we're going to the Philippines in September?
Yeah.
Bobby and I and all
I
of
guess
us.
we're all going
'cause
now.
we
We're all
have
going, yeah.
we have a project that we've been working on for a while, and I had to ask him. I was like, "Do you want your own hotel room or not?"
And I said, yeah, I want my own hotel room.
He wants his own hotel room, and that was fine. That's
Hit
fine.
the road.
So
Hit the road, Jack.
So you, me, and George have to share one.
Oh, we'll be at our own.
Fuck you guys.
No, I thought we were going to share the same hotel room, but 2 different rooms or whatever.
Yeah, no, we both
Sweet,
decided.
yeah, sweet.
We're,
Not that I can sleep on the same bed. I've never really, she was the first woman that I've ever had a deep sleep with, right? But still, I sleep better alone.
yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? She's the first woman I feel so comfortable with, but I've never slept a wink with anybody else.
Well, I think that like
any type of stimulus bothers you, any type of light coming through, any sound, you're very sensitive. Like you wake up.
Like if you
easy.
blink, I wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though you're the dragon snorer,
That's fine.
I don't snore. I'm very, very quiet.
Dragons
Sleep.
snore. What's up? Right, baby?
Yeah. So to recap this, what's the future of TigerBelly?
The future is we're going to keep going. But, what I do want to do is I want to grow the company. And I want to figure out how to do that. That's all. I want to do a clothing line. Other things I want to do. But
Yeah. How do we end this though? Abruptly.
me
Or how about a new song?
walking.
Because you didn't sing. You didn't sing a song at the beginning, so just we'll fade out a song.
Really?
A melancholy one.
Made up
Or
words.
hopeful.
Yeah. I will not compromise. I'll play video games as long as I want to. You wanna cuddle the pillow. If you wanna watch your fucking show without me. You can eat at that restaurant 'cause I'm going to Morton's.
Steakhouse.
Yeah. I don't give a shit. Right. How was your date? How was your day? I'm kidding. I don't wanna know.
The end.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.